Happy equinox, everyone. Just wanted to shoot this little video. I thought it might be for those of you who didn't want to read the giant missive that I just posted. Give you a little bit of a visual about what I'm trying to do with this Decan Walk for this year. I'm going to start tomorrow. First of all, I'll tell you about kind of some of my surroundings. Got behind me, I've got my vessel, my home for the year, for the entirety of the Decan Walk. The name is Argo. Argo is named after Jason and the Argonauts. Appropriately subnamed Transcend Explore. You can see the compass on the door, which is another great astrological correspondence. The pole star for Argo is Vega. Vega is the name of our Ram 1500. I got right over there. Vega came to us last summer when the star Vega was at its highest point in the summer sky to the day. And that was the thing that kicked off the entire RV living life last August. That's the backdrop. I'm invoking Orpheus further because Vega is part of the constellation Lyra, which is associated to Orpheus's lyre. And also the mystery schools that composed the hymns of Orpheus were very much in the spirit of what this Decan Walk is attempting to achieve. I will be constructing songs as inspiration hits, which will orient us in space and time while we move with Argo periodically. The images will be drawn from photographs I take of the actual night sky, of nature surrounding me that I feel correspond to the Decan that we are exploring. But most importantly, and most key, would be images from tarot decks. This here is my oracular spectacular suitcase for my Always SMiiiLE journey. The oracular spectacular suitcase can be thought of as Mary Poppins's suitcase, containing many, many, many universes or decks inside. The decks we'll be working with for this journey are all Golden Dawn decks. The correspondences are the most elaborate, so I'm using this time to embody and get into the memory palace that exists from these correspondences. So first, the deck that's been with me for the longest, the Rider-Waite Tarot, the one that almost everyone recognizes. Next up, one of my favorite classic Golden Dawn deck is the Hermetic Tarot. There's a tradition in the Golden Dawn with initiates that they would each draw their own deck. So this was actually created by one of the, it's Godfrey Dawson, by one of the adherents of the Golden Dawn. Black and white deck, gorgeous. Third, Aleister Crowley's Thoth deck. Now the Thoth deck is integral to all of this because the Golden Dawn's astrological correspondences encompassed vast amounts of the Western Hermetic tradition. However, Aleister Crowley's unique contribution would be to outgrow those Western correspondences in the sense that he wanted to bring Eastern tradition into it as well. So he began incorporating Hinduism, began incorporating I Ching and other Eastern mysteries. So that's where that is. And then I have 3 modern decks, all created by the same artist named SMiiiLE. If you're a tarot aficionado, you probably know her already, but she and an amazing person named T. Susan Chang created a podcast called Fortune's Wheelhouse, which went through all of the tarot some years back. SMiiiLE creates tarot decks. So I have all 3 of her main decks. This is the first deck that she ever made. This is the Rosetta Tarot. Favorite thing about this deck is that for each of the elements, she used a tool or a medium that reflected the element. Pencil, watercolor. Really cool. This is the beginning of her tarot drawing journey. Next one is what most consider her masterpiece, Rosetta Tarot. Tabula Mundi. Blech. Tabula Mundi. Tabula Mundi is an amazing deck. It's my favorite modern deck that exists. It follows the Thoth tradition. The way it was created was similar to Rider-Waite in that she utilized repeating motifs and images and recombined as she worked through the different aspects of the tarot in a way that really helps with the memory palace mnemonic device that the tarot can be. Coolest achievement of that is that for each of the 3 decans, she created a combination card that would be like the decans of Aries, for example, or the decans of Scorpio, for example, which we'll be looking at those as well. Also really cool and great for like altar work or meditation. Tabula Mundi, amazing deck. And then last year, she just released a new one, which is also incredibly unique in its own right. This one is called Talos 777. Love the name of Talos 777. Talos Tarot. All right, so the Talos Tarot is unique in that she created all of the artwork at astrologically significant times to the card being drawn. It is a deck created specifically for electional and talismanic magic. The minor arcana are all images drawn from Aleister Crowley's most comprehensive correspondence pools, the book 777. So those images are unique to any other tarot deck that you'll see. The major arcana were also crafted using the Golden Dawn, the written descriptions of what each of the major arcana cards was to look like, which never actually got reproduced up until now, as far as I know, not in the Rider-Waite or any of the other decks. So that's really cool. We're working with these 6 decks primarily, and just to give you a small idea, the tarot is a multi-part system that's like nested meaning. So you could think of loosely the 22 cards of the major arcana as being the archetypal journey, the largest scope of the archetypal journey from a human perspective. The aces of the deck are considered the root of each of the elements. Next, of the minor arcana, the numbered cards, 2 through 10 in each element are correspondent to the Sephirot of the Kabbalah and also correspond to the decans. 2, 3, 4 are 3 specific decans. 5, 6, 7, 3 specific decans. 8, 9, 10, 5 specific decans. You go through that journey for all of fire, you go through that journey through all of water, etc., etc. So, and then there's the court cards. 16 court cards. So instead of 30 degrees of the zodiac, you have 20 some degrees. This is the outer layer of the tarot. Aces, inner layer of the tarot. Decans, major arcana, and then the court cards. We'll explore all of that in more detail because we have an entire year to do so. All right, I think that's all I wanted to say here. I hope this message finds you well. I'm excited to see where this all takes us, and looking forward to next time. I was trying to see if I had a good card that I could pull. Nah, I'll save it. Save it for tomorrow. All right.
I should see different ways, decans each degree.